All right, ladies and gentlemen, excited to have everybody here for Super Dentist Boost on day one. I'm actually in studio with Dr. Nacho, so I know it says I'm Paul Goodman under here, but I'm not Paul Goodman. I may change that, and as long as I don't forget to change it back. But this is Branden Hill. I'm the Director of Strategic Growth from Dental Nachos. I'm here with Ariel Meredith, who is our Client Services Director, also from Dental Nachos. How's it going, Ariel?
Hey, Branden, how are you?
I'm doing great. It's Friday. It's Super Dentist Boost. It's the red carpet. We've got some cool guests. We've got actually Vanessa Vitaliano from Local Med. We've got Sean Jensen from Trainual. We got Danny Laneri also from Swell. So say hello, everybody.
How's it going?
Hey everyone, good to see you.
So this is the red carpet. It's a little different than what you usually see. You know, with like Ryan Seacrest, this is a virtual COVID era red carpet. We got you guys here because you're like our VIPs, your key resources that we're happy to have in the Dental Nachos community. You've been helping dentists, some of you for several years since Dental Nachos has been around. But we'd like you all to kind of introduce yourselves and just by name. And then we're going to talk to each of you for a few minutes about what you do to help everybody in the dental world. So Vanessa, you are from?
I am from Local Med and Dental Intelligence. My name is Vanessa and I am the Director of Business Development and just outside Chicago. So if there's any other Midwesterners out there, hello.
Excellent, thanks. Sean?
Hey everyone, my name is Sean Jensen. I'm the Learning and Development Success Coach here at Trainual, and we're based out of Scottsdale, Arizona, but I'm coming to you today from the Rocky Mountains in Utah. So there you go.
Nice, nice. And last but not least, Danny.
Thanks. Danny Laneri, Director of Business Development here at Swell. And I sensed that someone was nearby. Sean and I are both here in Utah right now.
There
Awesome,
we go.
awesome. Great to have you guys. So we're going to talk to each of you individually for a minute. So we're going to start off, I think who drew the first straw is Danny. So we'll just talk to Danny right now about all the awesome things that he's doing with Swell. A lot of people in the Dental Nachos world are already familiar with Swell and what you guys do. But go ahead, tell us what Swell does, how you help dentists, and really how do you help dentists decrease stress or be more productive?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Swell is definitely focused on working for the practice, not having the practice work for Swell. So firstly, what our main goal is to do is to help practices stand out online, to get more reviews more frequently on the sites that matter, increasing traffic to website, and then providing connectivity with web chat, web form submission, different engagement tools, essentially open up additional channels, Facebook integration, allow patients to meet you where they are and continue to engage with them and grow through that patient experience. But it starts with online reviews and getting those frequent reviews to the sites that matter, first and foremost, Google.
Excellent, excellent. So you make it easy. That's what I've heard from people that use Swell. I know, Ariel, you've also talked to a lot of dentists in the Dental Nachos world that use Swell and have given you guys great reviews. Any questions that you have for Danny?
Yeah, I guess the main question I would like to ask is, what is one thing that Swell does to help decrease the dentist daily stress?
Well, our experience is that most dentists and most practices are stressing about new patients and how to find them, how to connect them, how to market to them, what have you. Most practices don't understand that online reviews are actually 30% of their search engine optimization. And so Swell very simply automates branded personalized requests for post-appointment review requests. And as those compile, they're ranking higher and their SEO is better just simply based off of a tweak in their reviews. And so that's one thing we can immediately start to help them stand out and acquire more patients, or know that there's something working for them in the background that will inevitably bring that flow of patients.
That's so important. I mean, decreasing stress, and one of the stresses I know all dentists talk to me about is just marketing, right? So sometimes they think there's got to be this big, expensive endeavor you have to go into to help your marketing out. But this is a low cost, simple and easy way to bolster your marketing efforts in your community and beyond. So how do people reach out to you? How do people get in contact with Swell? What do you have to share with the group?
Well, You can contact us through sales@swellcx.com, or you can reach out to me personally, Danny@swellcx.com. And we'd love to offer a free month to nachos and we've got a reduced price for our nacho members as well. And really our goal is to say, we don't want to rip and replace anything in your practice. Just come. It takes 45 minutes to plug in Swell. Like you said, it's a very low cost point with a high return on investment. And we just ask for the opportunity to do business.
Wonderful. So you said the magic words, free. I think a close second to that is reduce. I think everybody likes that. Like you're a big friend, and you know there's a lot of fans of you already in the dental nachos world. Any last words that you want to give just about dentist or just super dentist boost in general?
I just want to send some good vibes. I know that a lot of dentists are dealing with stress, and want to let you know that we're in the background trying to solve the problems of dentistry and to help grow dentistry from the tech and from the streamlined perspective. So we'd love to partner and make your life easier.
Good stuff. Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
And then next up, we have Vanessa from Local Med.
Hey guys.
Vanessa.
Hey Vanessa, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me on this morning. It's kind of fun doing it on a Friday morning. It's kind of a great way to kick off the weekend.
Awesome. Listen, Vanessa, this is not the first time we've talked. You've been a great key resource for the Dental Nachos verse. You've been around almost since the beginning of Dental Nachos, and we call you guys a nacho brainer. But I won't steal your thunder. You tell the audience about Local Med, who you are, what you do, and how you help dentists.
Yes, Local Med is definitely a topping you want to have on your nachos. It definitely is. And what we offer is online scheduling for dental practices, and it's done in real time. It keeps you still in full control of your practice, but it's creating that convenience for patients. And I think, especially since COVID, everyone is looking for convenience and everything is going digital. So even things where people were not going in the digital direction, they were almost forced to because of COVID. And so online scheduling is definitely one of those things. And also it frees up time for the front desk. It's been stressful for everyone this last year. And so it's a way of decreasing that stress for the front desk. It's filling up the chairs. It's making it easy and convenient for patients to be able to get the care that they're needing in dentistry. And also it ties into your marketing. So Local Med could be anywhere that you own and control your web presence is basically what we say. So your Facebook, your website, if you're doing Google ads, even like direct mailers, it's not even digital, but you can still include online scheduling there with a QR code. So it makes it very easy. It increases your ROI with marketing. It has tracking with it. And just in general, our clients get an average of 44-to-1 return on investment. So it is really a nacho brainer, but it's definitely a topping you want to have on your nachos.
44-to-1 ROI. That is amazing for all you numbers crunchers, EBITDA. That is great. So it's a nacho brainer. It's easy. And you brought up something that I really appreciate. You guys have been doing this and helping dentists for a while, even before the pandemic. And even before, a lot of everyone's world went virtual, teledentistry and all that stuff, people sitting at home doing just about everything. I know I normally am. So, but now it's even more of a nacho brainer. If you haven't done anything to make it easy for patients, both existing patients and possible new patients, to book appointments online or reactivate old hygiene patients, you have to contact Local Med. How do people reach out to you? How do people get in contact?
Yeah, so you can go to our website, localmed.com/dentist. I'm sure we'll include a link down there too, because we do have special pricing for anyone that comes over from Dental Nachos. And we absolutely love everyone who's on Dental Nachos because I think they get it, and they're looking for those toppings to help decrease the stress in their practice. And that's definitely what we do here at Local Med.
Excellent stuff. Any parting words of advice for everybody watching Super Dentist Boost?
Yeah, I think there's two things that look really fast, but one thing I've noticed more and more that people don't realize that they can incorporate Local Med into their patient communication at the practice. So a lot of offices already out there have their text and email communication that they have with their patients. It could be included in there, but as well as even your voicemail. So if someone's calling in after hours to reach you, you could put on your voicemail, say, hey, go to our website. if you're looking to book an appointment, just go there and book online. And that kind of alleviates those voicemails too. So just 2 little quick tips of where people don't realize that you can really incorporate online scheduling. That could be a huge benefit for your practice.
Very good. Excellent stuff. Listen, we always appreciate, we've always appreciated Local Med and the way you've been helping dentists in the dental nocturnals group and beyond. Our key resources sponsors, as you hear, there's information that you're going to see in the chat about how to reach out to them. There's special links to special web pages. There are often special discounts for you for being in dental nachos. And who's in dental nachos? This could be your first time at a dental nachos event. You are technically in the dental nachos community, and that applies to you as well. So thank you very much for that, Vanessa. And we'll be talking to you again soon. So enjoy the rest of the show.
Thanks, guys.
All right, so next up we have Sean Jensen from Tranual.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Sean, how you doing?
Hey.
I'm doing really well. How are you?
In minutes, what's been going on? It's been so long. So
Yeah, right?
glad to have you here. I love the cool Tranual shirt. So I'll ask you the same question I've been asking everyone. Tell us who Tranual is, who you are, what Tranual is, how you help dentists.
Yeah, so I always love hearing Dr. Nacho say things like, the thing that I have to do over and over and over again, I have to repeat myself over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, right? That's what we solve right there. So Tranual is a process documentation software. So basically our whole goal is to help you dentists and your teams to get your business out of your brain, documented in one location where you can use it as a resource and where your staff can go for training. And that way you can kind of just forget about having to answer all the same questions over and over and over again. So that's the main focus of what we do.
Awesome. I think people kind of hate repeating themselves over and over again. So I know Ariel was going to ask you a question about decreasing stress, which you kind of answered, but you have any other questions,
Yeah.
Ariel, I'm not thinking of?
No, I mean, I think you guys went into, training new hires can be difficult, especially when you're in a dental office and you're always kind of on the go, running, moving around. So I think that this is a really great platform, and people not even in the dental industry probably would benefit from it as well.
Yeah, I mean, we've been around for a few years now, and that's exactly, we work with people in all different types of industries, because I mean, it all comes down to the same core thing. You've got, you're starting some new folks on, you need to get them started on, it's those repeatable processes that you don't need to spend a ton of time talking face to face. You get them on, help them learn those processes, help them go back and do the resources. That way, when they have questions that are deeper, that aren't the repeatable process, that's where you can spend your time.
Right. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
One of the things
And it's better than getting a large book.
Right. Yeah, the big handbook.
The handbook. Yeah.
Right. Absolutely. No, that's the thing I love the most about it. You're able to parse it out in small chunks and be really strategic about how you're training your staff.
Speaking of those employee handbooks, I've worked in several different industries, and I actually first learned about Tranual outside of the dental world. So, you're absolutely right. You guys have a great reputation in a lot of different industries because you make it easy. Notice that's a theme, everybody. These key resources make it easy. Most of what they do is not expensive. It's a no-brainer, or a nacho-brainer, as they like to say, but we make it easy. But it's not just something that is easy, but it's something that kind of, and correct me if I'm wrong, Sean, but it's like you're bringing like an enterprise service or something that usually larger corporations would have access to, and putting it in the hands of dentists and other small businesses, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. So there's a lot of big enterprise level learning management systems and big wikis and that kind of thing. And we're sitting square in the middle of, hey, we're your playbook, right? We're your playbook. It's nice and simple. It's not tons of whistles and bells. It's a simple thing that your staff can use, that you can use very easily. Yeah, so absolutely. That's where we're sitting for sure.
Thank you so much. How do people reach out to you and get started with training?
Yeah, you can take a look at us at tranual.com. There you go, tranual.com. There it is. Or you can reach out to me at Sean@tranual.com, SHAWN@tranual.com, and I'll be happy to help you out. And we got some, again, like you mentioned, some special discounts for Nacho customers. So there you go.
All right, everybody. Thanks.
Awesome.
Check out the chat. There's going to be information in the chat about how to contact Sean at Tranual, how to contact Vanessa and the Local Med team, how to contact Swell These are great key resources. Anything else you want to share, Ariel, about the team and the key resources that we have with our audience?
No, we can just have Danny and Vanessa pop back on and just go over kind of one thing that they may have learned from another company. I think that all of these great key resources and sponsors we have are here to help make things friction-free in the office, so that you guys can really focus on the patients instead of the processes.
Sure. So so we'll start with Danny, since I haven't seen Danny in so long. It's been 7 or 8 minutes. What's one thing you learned from the rest of the panel? I really liked Vanessa's point about the mobile, including scheduling and reducing. I'm all about efficiency. So including that online scheduling, reducing voicemails or calls, just rerouting people and allowing them a more convenient way in the end anyway. So that was something that I picked up. Useful tip. Awesome. Since you were name dropped, Vanessa, we'll let you go next. What's one thing you learned today from the panel?
I think for me is just systems and practices. And there's so many different ways on how creating systems and practice can be. And it's not just necessarily like on the technology side or product side. I mean, there's just so many different ways that you can decrease the stress in your practice. And I think just being open to that, a lot of these things, but when it's new systems, could be a bit scary. But I think it's just one of those things that with the proof that the people who are on here is that we're here to help. We aren't here to ruin your practice for you. We're here to help your practice and to help dentistry and to help patients get the care that they need. And so I think the biggest thing is just, being open to all these systems and being able to implement into your practice and also just change with the times as well too. I think all of our companies have kind of shifted since COVID, as well as dental practices, and finding those ways to succeed through that.
Awesome. And last but certainly not least, Sean, what did you learn today?
Yeah, I think Vanessa, you nailed it. Systems and processes, that's the biggest thing. And there's sometimes different systems and processes, the tribal knowledge thing going on. So when you find a process that works, you've got to document it. You've got to nail that down, say, this is how we do it, and put that in your one source of truth and make sure that's widespread within your practice. So yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. You guys have been great. Thank you so much for sharing with us on our virtual red carpet. I'm actually not on carpet, unfortunately. I'm on hardwood floors. I don't know what everybody but hey, we'll get out of COVID land soon, right? And back to whatever we think normal should be. But this has been great. We really appreciate it. I'd just like to say to everybody who's watching now, the reason we have key resources in the Dental Nachos group is because we know you need them. We know they can help. We always are telling you, and the reason that Dr. Nacho and I get along so well is because we have some of the same beliefs. We both share like the same favorite book, The E Myth Revisited by Michael Gerber. And he's always talking about working not just in your business, but on your business. Whether you're a practice owner or not, you should take certain time out of your week all the time to think about what can I do to improve myself and my career. So we thank the key resources and sponsors. Any last words you want to share, Ariel?
No, we are, like Branden said, we're thankful to have these key resources and sponsors. They're here to make your life easier, not harder. So be sure to, just do the demo with them. Demos can't really do much. They can't harm you. And always reach out to us if you need any help.
Cool, guys. Thanks so much. All right, everybody, we're going to continue the pre-show. Stay in the chat. There's going to be a lot of prizes. I know we've been posting prizes and gifts and things there already. There will be more. The CE will start shortly. You'll see Dr. Nacho's face on here in a few minutes. Any questions that you have, you can put in the Zoom chat as well. And like I said, enjoy the show and let's enjoy Super Dentist Boost Friday. Thanks, guys.